Well, welcome back. So this week there are a couple of things that have been happening. One of them is a chile or a chick or a lady by the name Mercy Atieno, aka Mercy Atis, the famous Mercy Atis from 2020, who came out complaining and calling Kenyans unsupportive. Well, we shall get to discuss and see why that happened. We have also seen cases whereby a landlord in Mombasa evicted the tenants. We'll also get to review that. And the boy who was caught in Vinde's live ni boy mdogo sana, but people speculate that anaweza kuwa minor who was buying a cigarette actually. And they're speculating that anaweza kuwa a minor. So first thing is first, the person who is calling Kenyans unappreciative, or the person who is actually complaining that Kenyans don't even support a business if you start it. And who am I talking about? I'm talking about the one and only Mercy Atis. So Mercy Atis, for those who are not there or for those who don't remember who Mercy Atis was. So in 2020, Mercy Atis released a song. It's called I Don't Give a Damn. Yeah. If you remember that song, you remember vile ilikuwa na flow. Ilikuwa tu song ingine ya mchezo tu, that moment Kenyans walikuwa na support anyone and anything that wangepata out there, someone who's trying to make something out of themselves. Now, this is position one of Kenyans supporting the person, yeah? You made the song go viral, akaitwa a few places, interviews here and there, she got to share her story. And one person who actually made the big turn in her life is one and only Felix Odiwuor, aka Jalango. So in 2020, Jalango got a chance to interview Mercy. And when Jalango interviewed Mercy, Jalango called for Kenyans to actually come through and help Mercy. And this is, I had to look at what went wrong or what went right for Kenyans to actually come through, help Mercy. And why is she complaining? Why is she calling Kenyans unappreciative? And as I was doing my researches, I came across one article. And before we even come to the article itself, because the article was by the Daily Nation, I found the main article written by Kenyans.co.ke about Jalango and Jalango TV when they helped Mercy. And this is what the article read. The article said that the title was Kenyans raise over 200,000 shillings for musician deported from US. Kenyans have joined hands to raise over 200,000 for Mercy Atieno, alias Atis, who narrated how she was struggling in life since being deported from the US in 2014. Now, this was in December 15th, where Jalango got a chance to interview her. And during the interview, Jalango had the opportunity of offering Mercy 50,000 Kenya shillings. So this is another Kenyan who came through to help Mercy, Jalango, yeah? And remember, Jalango came to understand or to know about Mercy because Kenyans actually pushed or made her song famous, and Jalango was interested in interviewing her at that particular moment. Now, as of Wednesday, 16th of December, 2020, Kenyans had already raised over 200,000 for the struggling, 200,000 shillings for the struggling musician. So, guys, this is what Jalango said. You guys have already raised 179,000, but as of December 16th, it was above 200,000. So Atis, in a message sent to the comedian, added that she had offset some of her loans and was clearing her bills. Again, Jalango came through for her, gave her money. Kenyans came through for Atis and gave her money also. See, the kind of irony I always talk about. You call Kenyans unappreciative, and then when we look back, you discover that it's Kenyans who actually helped you get out of a situation that you are stuck in. Kwanza. Pili, you got someone to give you the platform for Kenyans to even know you better and offer you more help. Okay, so these are Kenyans coming through for you the third time. Now, after Kenyans raised money for Atis, Atis went ahead and opened up a restaurant, in quotes. I like to say in quotes because it is alleged that she used the same space to run a brothel. This is allegedly. No one is sure about it. It's just stories that people are saying. But this is the article I found from the Daily Nation. So, the Daily Nation headline read that I bribed the OCS and her junior officers to keep my bar open. Remember, this was supposed to be a restaurant or a lounge, but it ended up being a bar. Now, this was what was written. My name is Mercy Atieno, aka Mercy Atis, a single mother of two, an 8-year-old and a 2-year-old. I am the proprietor of Motherland Restaurant in Kitengela. This is where I feel like there was some contradiction. This is called the Motherland Restaurant in Kitengela. But as you can see, she bribed the OCS and her juniors to keep the bar open. We have a problem there. Okay. I'm originally from Siaya, blah, 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 Storiote, and how Jalango helped her get known and people to actually help her. Now, where am I going with all this rant? My problem is, Mercy Atis had a chance to actually show Kenyans what she's capable of doing. And remember, this is 2020, almost 6 years ago. Yeah? Now, come 2026, Mercy dropped a video complaining and saying that Kenyans are highly unsupportive. Now, this is why I complain, and this is why I always say that we as Kenyans need to stop helping certain people who are ungrateful to us. Yeah? Because, let me just switch this really quick. This is Mercy. Mercy had a rant. Let's listen to what Mercy had to say.
Kenyans hate me. Kenyans want me to die. Kenyans want me to fade away. They hate my voice because I'm a strong woman. And before you say whatever you're going to say, I'm not saying all Kenyans. I'm saying 99.999% of the Kenyans. You all fucking hate me.
Kenyans hate me. Kenyans want me to fail. Kenyans don't support my business. 99.999% of Kenyans. 99.99, that means only 0.01% of Kenyans actually want you to succeed and are willing to support you. Remember, Kenyans are the ones walimchangishia do. Kenyans are the ones who made you go viral. Kenyans are the ones who made Jalango know you. Okay, let's keep on listening.
And I'm not going to die. I'm going to keep on fighting for my children. I'm going to keep on fighting for my children. I've tried everything that I can, but Kenyans have refused to support any business that I open. I've tried everything. Some things like...
Wait. Kenyans have refused to support any business that you open. Remember, you told Kenyans you're going to open a restaurant. Mercy Atis went ahead and opened a bar. Sawa, it's your money, Kenyans contributed, now it's up to you to do with it how you please, okay? Now, the same Kenyans are the ones who are visiting your bar. The same Kenyans are the ones who actually kept things running up to date, yeah? And we have so many people struggling out here. Na kama kuna wase wanafanya, by the way, a greater job even than the government is Team Sisi kwa Sisi, which is Eric Omondi and the whole Kenyan population at large who are rally behind him. Now, if you complain that Kenyans are not supporting your business, if you complain that 0.01% of Kenyans are the only ones who want to see you succeed, does it mean that 0.01% of Kenyans are the ones who contributed, are the ones who streamed your song? And I feel like tunafika point yenye everyone is now ranting, and if you spew out the word suicide, if you spew out the word I'm tired, and if you actually use your kids as a shield, waambie watu mimi nataka kuishi tu just for my kids, nataka kufanya hivi na hivi. Sijakata, it's good to have, it's good to speak out when things don't go right. But remember, never bite the hand that feeds you. Never burn bridges. And that is exactly what she's doing. Now, you coming online and ranting to Kenyans, it's more like you trying to tell Kenyans that, hey, you guys were supposed to help me with money. You guys were supposed to help me with the clientele. You guys were supposed to look out for me up to the point whereby I'll feel I'm okay. or I'll feel uncomfortable, or eternity, perpetuity. History yote, it's just because you failed to run a business, or you are not genuine to Kenyans when you told them you open a restaurant. With the rate at which clubs in Nairobi zinafunguliwa na kufungwa, running a restaurant, a liquor business, not a restaurant, but a bar or a liquor business is not as easy as people might think. Okay, we have not listened to the whole thing. Acha tusikie anasema nini.
I fail because I lack capital, but I'm kind-hearted and I'm hardworking and I'm dedicated to whatever the fuck I do. I should not be fucking lacking food and rent and basic needs.
I should not be fucking lacking food and rent and basic needs. Come on, cut us the slack. We Kenyans, majority of the Kenyans came through to help you. How can you even complain that they are not willing to help you? They are not willing to step in and lift you from your position yenye uko, while they are the main reason why they lifted you up from the position you are in after being deported from the US. Ungrateful people anyway, huh?
This is not on me. This is on Kenyans because I do push myself and I do try wherever I can. This is not on me. I am blaming Kenyans, and you can call me all the names. I'm used to the insults and abuse.
This is not on me. This is on Kenyans. I blame all of you. Damn. Hey, wasem kona guts. Guys have guts out here. Like, what makes you so sure that Mkenya wa kawaida ataamka and their daily 9 to 5, they sit in traffic, atafute do, alipatie hii serikali ya kujenga affordable housing, apatie hii serikali ya SHA waende waibe, and then they still come back and help you again? Yeah, they are genuine people that Kenyans are willing to support. Ask the lady from Nakuru mwenye alifungua hoteli and the hotel business collapsed. People were not showing up. Up to date, Kenyans are now showing up. She came out, she complained. She said, hey guys, mimi nimemanage kwanza hii biz, and from hii business, I don't have any customers. If you guys come and eat, I'll have money. I won't be online complaining. I won't do this or do that. Mercy had the same opportunity. Guys even raised money. Guys went there to support her. And now, all of a sudden, Wakenya, they're the ones to blame. 100%. She has nothing to do with the failure of the business. It's 100% her. Damn, okay.
This from you guys. Nimezoea matusi zenu. You can toss me. Kenyans have bullied me almost to the point of committing suicide.
Okay.
I do push myself. I've written 5 books. I do push myself. I do push myself to sell what I have online. I have even listed every single thing that I am able to do to support myself. It is listed and pinned on my page. But nobody has made an inquiry. The only lady who made an inquiry yesterday was a lady who wanted me to sell natural skincare products for her. And I told her that is not possible for me to sell your organic skincare products because that is directly clashing with my business. I am selling organic skincare products and the same thing she's selling is the same shit I'm selling. So I'm not able to advertise your business if you're selling the same shit as me. But I pray to God to just give me a fucking chance to get out of this fucking country or else I'm gonna fucking...
Pray to God to get me out of this fucking country. This asshole country. You know, it's always sad when unaona msee ana struggle, alafu the first thing that comes to their mind is blame someone else for the struggles wanapitia. And at this moment, ni ile situation yenye you can directly see or directly tell that wewe ndio ulifanya tu mchezo na biashara yako. That's why it did not succeed. Anyway, let's listen to what she has to rant about.
My children are so young. I just need to keep on fighting for them. But Kenya is not the country for me. I have given too much to Kenyans to be lucky. My story has over 10 million views on social media. I have been on all TV stations and all radio stations and all newspapers in Kenya. Every single time I have tried my best when given a chance to advertise what I do, but nobody wanted to fucking support what I do. Nobody wanted to support what I fucking do. Kenyans hate me. Kenyans want me to die. They come to my social media to mock me and celebrate my downfall and laugh at me. But it's alright. One day, God will see me through. I shouldn't be fucking selling my body online to survive. I shouldn't be selling my naked photos to survive on.
If there's one thing I was not familiar with is the fact that she was selling her naked photos on social media to survive. I mean, it's sad thinking of it, selling your naked body or your naked self on social media for you to actually earn a living for you and your kids. We have seen the other day stories of Marion vile zilitokea. People argued that she had no other option. She had to sell herself and her body to make a living for herself and her kid. That's you and your life. You do what you want to do with your life. No one is actually going to charge you for that. But if Kenyans actually rally behind you, learn to say thank you and learn to say, guys, hapa ndio mahali penye nimekwama. I need people to come through for me, and I need people to actually help me in 1, 2, 3, 4 ways. Now, other than that, there was also another landlord in Mombasa who decided that, you know what, nyinyi ni tenants wangu, and I want you guys to pay rent, and if you cannot pay rent, I want you out of my building. So, this was the story. Hakuna roho ya utu hapa. Damn. Well, okay. Now there's someone mwenye ana complain, busy yake inafungwa. There's another person ana complain, Kenyans hawamsupport. If you are a Kenyan, definitely watu sahi wataconsider team sisi kwa sisi wataenda kusaidia the guy from Coastal. You as a Kenyan mwenye umedecide the business or the things that Kenyans are actually doing for you as it makes sense. Tabaki hapo tuna shida zako, kuna mtu atakaa chini kukusikiza, kukusaidia and so on. Now, what does this mean? Most of us as Kenyans, we tend kuchukua kindness ya other people and make them our rights. Yeah? We support you, we support your career, Kenyans support what you do, but at the end of it all, you just sit down and decide, you know what, nyinyi wasema nzee, ni kama mnipendi, ni kama mnitaki. And it's freaking crazy to think of it, to think of the fact that kuna wase wanataka job. Willingly msee ameenda ameshika kibao hivi on the highway, anasema mimi nzee nataka tu job. Naweza fanya plumbing, naweza endesha gari, naweza kusaidia kuchunga dogi zako, naweza fanya, you know, people advertise what they can do out there. And they wait and they seek door-to-door access to different things. Simply because you had a one-time success does not guarantee you help from Kenyans. Kenya wako na shida mingi, Wakenya wako na stress zao. People are still struggling out here. So keep pushing. If doors open, they'll open. We all go through a rough patch. And even I as a business owner, I'll say we all go through a rough patch. But you need to buckle up, safeten your belts, tighten up your belts, tusonge nalo. Anyway, that's it for now. See you in the next update. Peace.